Well, skies don't look too promising, but that's the way it is. Been having a lot of rain down here in South Mississippi, and anyway, looks like it may clear up a bit, so I'm pretty pumped about it, and I'm going for an overnight at Flint Creek Water Park. I'm choosing Flint Creek because it's a nice little park. It's got a halfway decent little primitive area. I just want to get out and hang tonight in the hammock, and you can purchase firewood over there. I do think it's very important to note that tonight thunderstorms are not really forecast. We're not supposed to have thunderstorms, lightning and things like that. I do take precautions when it comes to lightning. Lightning is a very dangerous thing. So just so you know, I'm not going out here just to throw caution to the wind. Well, hello campers and lovers of the woods everywhere. I'm Donnie Pavlini with DPO, Donnie Pavlini Outdoors. And you know, today is July the 29th in Mississippi and everywhere else, but we have had us one hell of a last month and a half with rain, just monsoony kind of weather. So I haven't been able to get out and camp, but tonight it's going to clear up, and I'm out here at Flint Creek Water Park. Went and bought some firewood because I threw this trip together at the last minute, and I got my buddy Homer coming to join me. Don't know if we're going to be doing any real fancy cooking or not. Probably going to mountain house it. That's how fast we threw this thing together. But thank you for joining me, and let's get some camping going. This is ridiculous. I go take a pee and come back, and look who's here.
Yeah, it is pouring down rain.
Yeah, don't worry about me. I made it rain too.
You say, come, let's have fun in the rain.
That's right, buddy. The Celtic Tarp is kind of doing exactly what I wanted it to do with the setup. Even though I'm in porch mode, I got this center pole up here so that the rain's going to run off and not get Homer wet. I don't want him to melt.
That sugar is.
Yeah. You heard that, didn't you? So we're gonna ride this out. We'll get back with you. That's a nice little campfire we got. We're sitting a good ways away from it, just something pretty to look at. Because trust me, ain't nobody gonna freeze out here. Looking at this campfire reminds me, being that it's fire, of a birthday candle. And today is a very special day. It is Miss Mrs. Parker Ridge's birthday. And Miss Chris, I just want to say happy birthday. And I definitely think of you. As far as I know, you're the first lady of Southern Bushcraft. I hope it's a outstanding day. Love you and Jason. I know y'all are out on a backpacking trip. Hope y'all have a wonderful time. Well, good morning one and all. Had a good night's sleep. It was hot at first, but it cooled down pretty good. Had a little shower that came through, and it's breakfast time. And Mr. Homer Mayo, the galloping gourmet of the southern woods. What you cooking, Homer?
Mountain house.
Yeah, it's a mountain house kind of morning. But hey, like I say, we threw this trip together real fast and didn't make a whole lot of preparations, and come out here to this little city slicker park. Homer's set up right there. Gotta say, the porch mode that I put up last night worked real well for rain. It really did. It drained off the way I'd hoped it would. I'm gonna have to remember this setup because I think I like it. I'm gonna use it more. Yes, indeed it is. It's all good in the woods. And it's gonna be even better October 13th, 14th, and 15th in Morton, Mississippi. Homer's done took off. Went home, had some obligations to do. I'm going to sit out here for a while and just enjoy myself and take a few moments to tell you about the 3rd Annual Southern Bushcraft Rendezvous. Ain't nothing better than ice cold Coca-Cola in a Crusader mug. It may not be bushcrafty, but Lord, it's good. Well, in just a few short months, our next rendezvous is coming, and I am extremely excited. You are invited. We would love to have you. Already, I've got tremendous response from people, and so has Jason, and so has Stanley. My co-hosts for this year's event and the 2 prior events. It's just a fantastic and rare opportunity for you to go and meet folks that have similar interests as yourselves, and just it's like a family reunion. It really is. And this year it's going to be even better. Gotta say, selfishly, I'm so looking forward to meeting up with great friends that I've made the last couple of years, and seeing those people that have attended before, and looking forward very much to the new people that'll be here. It was a pleasure to meet William Collins and Blackie Thomas last year, among Carolina Chris. Among others. I'm not wanting to single anybody out. I'm really not. But what's different about the rendezvous from other types of gatherings is that you don't have an itinerary of classes, demonstrations, and things like that. In most cases, you have to pay for these things. Now, this thing is 100% free. There's no charge except for your camping costs that we have no control over. You pay for your primitive camping. That's it, you know. But you're going to have a very unique opportunity to sit and ask some of the people that you've possibly seen on YouTube. You'll be able to get to know them personally, and it's awesome. And most of the time, meeting them in person is just a magnification of what you've already seen on YouTube. But you'll have the opportunity to ask them maybe some things that you've wanted to ask them and weren't able to do so from watching their video. Maybe your question wasn't necessarily appropriate for that setting, but you can ask them. And most of the time, they'll be glad to talk to you and give you the answers that you're looking for. These people are here to share what we all have, and that is a passion for the outdoors that is, I mean, unquenchable. I mean, there's no way to, and it's indomitable. It's, you know, and there are other people like that. If you want to meet some people that get it, that know where you're coming from, this is your opportunity. I don't know about you guys, but in my personal life, there's all kinds of people that say, what do you mean? Why do you go camping in the middle of the wintertime? You crazy? Why in the world do you go camping in the middle of summertime? Are you nuts? And things like this. Well, we know, don't we? And you'll get a chance to be with a whole bunch of other people that know exactly where you're coming from, what you're going through, and you have a chance to compare notes, and it's going to be a blast. The first 15 people that shows up to the VU this year will get a free William Collins woodsman knife. That's right, with sheath. So that's right there. That's a heck of a value. And who wouldn't want to get a free, 100% free William Collins woodsman's knife? I can't do that. I got you, William. Now you may be wondering, what's expected of you if you come to the rendezvous? Absolutely nothing is expected. There's absolutely no pressure. Egos and that kind of stuff's checked at the door, and you're just going to meet people that are warm, down to earth. And bring your own stuff to camp, bring your own stuff to cook. However, I do have to let you know this. Mr. Homer Mayo and myself, we are planning to do a little cooking demonstration, campfire cooking demonstration, either on Friday or Saturday night. It's going to be a BYOB event. Bring your own bowl. We will be cooking chicken and sausage jambalaya right there on the campfire, and I can assure you, you will enjoy it. Again, absolutely free. Bring your appetite and yourself. Another face that I'm really eager to see for the first time in the flesh, Lord willing, is Mr. Alan Hobbs from Freedom Bushcraft. Alan, man, I hope you can come. I'm telling you, get you a bus ticket. I'll meet you down there to the bus station, and we'll have us a good time. And Mr. Mike Ware, of course, he'll be coming back. Hopefully, fingers crossed, Mark was Scouting Free. Oh, Lord, I hope he can make it. And hopefully Elmar can make it too. Those guys are amazing. Of course, the Wyndhams will be back. Praise God. I love that family. Everybody loves that family. The Manlands will be back. And they should have quite a crew with them. The LaGrecos, the boys from over at Orange Beach, they should be coming back as well, and those guys are amazing. They do some of the best, most organized. If you want to see a car camping clinic, how it should be done, camp setup, organization, come see these guys. These guys are really impressive, very non-assuming, but they are awesome. And the Nunnally family, Nunnally Everett family, excuse me, got to make that correction. Sue and Ernie and their children have and will continue to be nothing short of a blessing to everyone. They are the salt of the earth. They really are. So make your plans to come see and meet these people. You will never forget it. And of course, gotta say, Chris and Jason, my Lord, the Parker Ridges, they will be there as always with open arms. Stanley with Deep South experience, my gosh, all of these guys are just incredible people that you just will never forget this experience. I think that's why the popularity of this thing, it just keeps growing and growing and growing. A few years back, this started with a phone call that Stanley Dunnigan and myself had, and we were talking about, man, it sure would be nice to have like a gathering. We were both inspired by our friends across the pond, the British over there, and their get-togethers that they have. And we were comparing notes and just in conversation thinking, man, wouldn't it just be great to have something like that down here? And that's where the rendezvous really was born. And then, of course, we got Jason in on it. Jason's been a powerhouse of help. He saved the VU last year. They had a fire ban, and he came up with this incredible mobile metal fire pit that was admissible by the park, and he really did. He saved the VU. He's a champ. But that's how it all began, and it's very non-structured, I guess you could say. It's a come-as-you-are thing, and it takes on a life of its own. That's the charm. That is the rendezvous. Sure, there'll be demonstrations of all kinds. Last year, Blackie Thomas gave an incredible demonstration on hammocking and keeping warm and so forth. It was awesome. As well as Brian, Way of the Woodsman, gave an awesome demonstration with tarp setups and things like this. There's all kinds of things to see, do, and learn. And then, of course, there's little side demos. Drew Roberts doing hand drill and things like that. But there is so much fun, food, fellowship, wood carving, spoon carving. Can't forget that. There were a number of people that were doing that. It was just awesome. If you love the woods, woodsmanship, bushcraft, come on down. Promise you, you'll love it. Well, guys and gals, thanks for stopping by and taking a few minutes to spend with us. And we absolutely hope that you'll consider coming to the 3rd Annual Southern Bushcraft Rendezvous held in Morton, Mississippi. We have a Facebook page. I'll leave a link below. Check it out. Give you some specifics, and hope you'll come join us. You won't be the same. It's a good time. You'll meet people that may very likely end up being some of your best friends. From Donnie Pavlini Outdoors to you and yours, as always, hey, we'll see you in the woods. Take care.